What's up, Toasters? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I am bringing you back the series that I think you guys seem to be enjoying, which is called Regrets. #regrets. And this time I'm going to be talking about the first time having sex. It's a sensitive topic, so if you're a parent watching with your child... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going into any exclusive detail. I'm just kind of talking about the peer pressure and the forcefulness that comes in the scene, especially in high school, to have sex. And it almost seems like it's going into lower grades, like in middle school. I remember back in middle school, there were like foreplay things where people would talk about like foreplay, which is, you know, everything before sex pretty much, you know, rounding the bases, as some say. And I just hate the whole scene of getting forced to do something. It's horrible to get forced to do anything. Sometimes you need to be forced to do something, but in this case, this is like a peer pressure force, which is usually done by your peers or friends, whatever those friends are, who force you to do something to become either, you know, more popular, take a risk to seem cool, which is so dumb because unfortunately a lot of people do slip under this category, and I was one of them. And that's the main thing that I regret, is that I did wait till I was with the right person to have sex, but I almost didn't. And the only thing that really kept me from not doing it is a condom that broke. And I was like, well, okay, I'm not gonna take a risk on having sex without a condom. So what happened was, like, I just got pressured in this relationship, not really by anyone more than just a few people and myself. I pressured like myself because I was like, oh yeah, like totally I should be a man and have sex with this girl and it'll be awesome. And it wasn't. It sometimes when you're with somebody, that person puts a statement on your head and says that you're this kind of person as well. And the person that I was with was she was a little bit shady, and I'm not gonna use profanity, but she was just, you know, did not have the best record in school. She didn't have sex with a lot of people. She just did a lot of things with guys. And then finally we dated out of just like a whim. And it was fun while it lasted, but I'm glad I didn't lose it to this person. I waited till I was 18 to lose my virginity. And honestly, that was probably the best decision I've had during my life, as far as like things that I didn't crack too far under pressure. I made the decision to have it with the right person. I didn't want to have it with this girl, and, you know, luckily the condom broke. I could have just said the condom broke, but it literally did. And I was like, whoa, oh shiz. So yeah, I ended up, you know, losing it to the right girl in my mind, because we dated like for 2 years, which was one of my longer relationships. And I couldn't have really asked for a better situation. It was both our first time, and we were new at it. It was in our honeymoon phase, so everything's amazing at that stage in a relationship. Like it's like, oh baby boo, oh babe. It's just like that phase. And we also waited a while. We waited almost like a year before we had sex after dating. So like, it was just everything lined up correctly, and it was the right moment. And I guess the lesson that you guys can take out of this is, don't crack under pressure. It's very hard to just say that as opposed to just doing it, but it's something that you'll regret if you don't hold yourself back. I mean, kids are getting pregnant in middle school and in high school, and it's mostly because of peer pressure. The things that they see on TV and just the media. Not like the media is telling them to do it at all. It's just the way that they're either brought up or the way that, you know, their friends are influencing them. And just hopefully you have the right cult group of friends. A lot of my friends were always had my back. Nobody ever judged if you had sex or not. It was never like a lunch table kind of talk about, you know, the gossip about, oh, who had sex with who did something with who. It was never like that thing. I was lucky to have the friends that I had that didn't peer pressure me into that situation, except for like a select few. So I do regret like almost and pretty much sinking into peer pressure at one point. But after that moment, you know, I think I broke up with that girl maybe like a couple weeks later, and it was a good decision. Hopefully that girl doesn't ever watch this video, because sorry. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I always love reading the comments, especially on the last episode. You guys gave me a lot of insight into what was going on in your lives and what's going on in your life now. Some people were like, hey, like this made me realize something, or you know, I've been married to this person for this long and we met online. So if you haven't checked out my last episode, definitely check it out, and definitely leave that same kind of feedback and same kind of you know, insight on this episode. I would love to know. I don't need to know exclusive details, but I would love to know, like, did you crack under peer pressure? Did you wait for the perfect moment? And I know some of you might not even be at that age yet, but just keep in mind that hopefully this is a lesson learned, and you guys can take something from just this and me talking about it, and just kind of, you know, taking somebody else's experience, because we all have been in love, you know, or we all will be in love. Love's just a universal connection that everybody has, so we all can relate to each other. So hopefully you can relate to this a little bit. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, definitely leave a lover hug. And leave also other things that you might have regretted in the comments, because it might spark something in my head. Because in my past, I've done a lot of dumb things. And a lot more things that I do regret that I would love to share with you guys. And well, I wouldn't love to, but this is something that I like to do because I like to get personal with you guys, and hopefully somebody can learn from me, even if it's just one person. And also, So Close to Toast apparel is 20% off for like a couple more weeks, so make sure you check the link down in the description below. Get a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or stickers, anything. It really helps out, and I love seeing you guys rock the apparel on Twitter or Facebook, stuff like that. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Shake 'em and bake 'em.